for joining us again at Bourbon Quarter. I'm Shawn Horgan, your host of Dare to Pair. Today we're going to feature the Maker's Mark Manhattan done with a sweet vermouth spiced in house. Nice warm spice blend to it, a little bit of cinnamon in there, nutmeg. Also an old school recipe I found. Some of you cocktail aficionados out there may realize what this is. It's Boker's Bitters. First introduced in the States in 1828, improved upon in 1849, and recreated here, hopefully to be improved upon again in 2011 right here in St. John, New Brunswick. We've also got a few other tricks up our sleeve. We're going to stir our Manhattan because I'm a firm believer that's the way it should be done. Brown spirits tend to become cloudy, and the appearance and presentation can suffer therefore. I'm going to take 2 measures, 2 ounces, 60 mils of Maker's Mark bourbon. I'm going to take my ratio, which is about 7:1 bourbon to sweet vermouth. And also a small measure of the Boker's Bitters. I'm going to say about a 1/4 teaspoon. Ideal serving temperature of a martini is 28 degrees Fahrenheit, or pretty much ice water. So we're going to stir the drink until it gets to that temperature. I typically find it takes about 30 seconds. And a good way to measure is take your cocktail spoon and place it on the area between your thumb and your index finger. And just hold it there for a few minutes, and when it becomes bracingly cold, you know you've hit the correct mark. Also, dilution comes into effect with that as well. You want to make sure that you dilute the drink to the right point. Seems fine. Make sure you always serve cold drinks in cold vessels. We take our Hawthorne strainer. And we pour about 1.5 ounces in there. I'm going to take the rest and place that into another vessel here. Again, just making sure that when the customer or patron has finished drinking the cocktail, that it's still cold at ice water temperature. So take a few cubes in a rocks glass, fill it up like so, just with about half water. Nestle that in. We're going to take our cocktail cherry, maraschino. I do prefer to use a house-made, take wild cherries and infuse them in a rum or a cinnamon spice alcohol mixture. It works quite well that way. But they're out of season right now, so we can't get them locally, so we're using maraschinos today. Take a blowtorch on low. We're just going to heat the oils up of the lemon zest and then push them out. What that does, it layers the oils. So think of oil and water. The oil floats on top of the water. This here just kind of layers that citrus essence onto the cocktail. We're going to put our rind into the other vessel. And there you have it. That is a Maker's Mark Manhattan made with love here at Bourbon Quarter in St. John, New Brunswick. I'm Tiki, and it's paired with our lovely seasoned duck. So this has been lacquered. Basically, we've got a corn puree in the bottom. The reason we're using bourbon is because it's a corn whiskey, so it pairs in quite nicely with that. Has some spice, hence using our garam masala, or Boker's Bitters spice blend. The cassia bud that goes in that has very much a similar nature and characteristic of garam masala, or warm spice blend. Very popular in Indian cuisine. We have our duck as well, so it's a very fatty dish and very savory dish as well, so we're using some of our vermouth, and I think the Manhattan will actually match and pair with it quite nicely, and it's a classic cocktail. It is the king of cocktails. I'm Shawn Horgan. We'll see you next time.